Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We're going to keep rocking in our 12-day, which is 12 days because it's 12 lessons on business. So we're experiencing breakthrough in our business. You may be experiencing some challenges in your business. I know the shade, I'm in the shade, but nevertheless, I don't want to rush and just put myself dead in the sun. And I definitely don't want this device to overheat. So let's get into it. And we can go from there. So, introduction, money, finances, management are touchy subjects. Most people don't like to talk about it or even think about it, but they are important to plan for. In this lesson, we're going to take you through a budget and financial management process. The first step in managing your finances is to look at your current financial state. The next step is to devise a plan to create to create the financial success you desire. The third step will come later in the lesson, planning for your future, when you will learn to see the money that you need in order to meet your financial obligations and a system that will teach you how to increase your earnings. No, it's not magic, it's planning. Right now you have an important decision to make. You will view managing your finances as a big burden, or you will see it as a means to getting everything you want to in life. If you choose the latter, you will be able to plan for your future, accomplish your goals, and make your dreams come true. Why not see it for what it is? Lessons in freedom planning. Succeeding in the business world comes by being able to turn what others see as a difficult or unpleasant into something easy and pleasant. Do you want to be successful or just get by? Being successful doesn't necessarily mean you'll earn more money than anyone else, but it does mean that you won't have to constantly worry about money on your mind, and that's worth millions. Money won't create success, the freedom you make will. Nelson Mandela, activist president of South Africa from 1995 through 1999. I study managing your finances. It is important to study managing your finances because you will understand where your beliefs about money come from. You will learn what budgeting is and is not. You will be able to create a budget that will allow you to manage the money you have coming in and going out. What is financial management? Your definition of financial management most likely comes from watching how your family deal with money. Was there always plenty of money to spend on whatever you want, or was it a matter of living check to check in your household? Although managing your finances is one of the most important things you can learn to do, interestingly, most of the time, no one teaches us how to do it. Do we simply think we will figure it out, or that we should innately know how to do it? Unfortunately, that kind of thinking can really get you and your future in trouble. The truth is, financial planning doesn't usually come naturally. Most of us will create ways to manage our finances out of sheer necessity because there are certain things we have to pay for and have in our everyday life. Money, like emotions, is something you must control to keep your life on the right track. Natasha Musin, author, inspirational speaker, writing coach, and CEO of B Magic Inc. But fear not, managing your finances is a process that can be earned if you are willing to put a little bit of time and energy into it. Be committed to the following: the plan you create, learning from your mistakes, and most importantly, trying again. Did you know people spend 12 to 80% more when using credit cards than using cash? Fast food giants McDonald's found that the average transaction rose from $4.50 to $7 when customers were allowed to spend plastic instead of cash in restaurants. According to studies completed by Dun and Bradstreet, people spend more money using credit cards despite paying off the balance every month. When you spend with the credit card, there's no pain until you get the bill weeks later. The separation in time between when you make the purchase and when you get the bills allow you to spend more. The convenience of using a credit card also allows you to spend more often. Y'all, yes, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, setting goals, setting goals, setting goals. The first step in financial planning is to identify the goals. In order to set goals, which we pretty much tapped into that on lesson one, setting smart goals off the rip. We have to know what we truly want. What you may want right now may be different from what you wanted a year ago, and may be different from what you want in a year. So take a look at things you want from a perspective of I will always want to have these things. For example, you may always want to be able to afford to live in a decent home and make your rent and mortgage payment and have enough money to comfortably pay all of your bills. So, what is important to you? What are your priorities? This may be your first time in life where you're asking yourself these questions. What do I want in my life? What do I want to achieve in my life? How do I feel about my finances? Am I willing to do what it will take to be financially independent? To help you in the process, take a look at the following and consider if any of these are worthy goals for you. Paying my bills in a timely manner, paying off current debts, credit card balances, paying back my student loans on time and early, building a positive credit rating, learning how to keep track of my finances, planning a vacation, building an emergency fund, having enough money in savings to handle emergency situations, generally 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, buying or paying off a car, buying or paying off a house, buying new furniture, saving for my kids' college education, starting a business, planning for my retirement. There are a lot of great ideas in this list, aren't there? How many resonate with you? How many have you secretly longed to achieve? One, two, three, or more of these? Is both a little exciting and a little scary to think that you could actually achieve these and so many more goals if you learn how to manage your finances, isn't it? The trick to learning how to command, plan, and use your money so that you can live the life that you love to live. Developing management skills will help you gain financial independence and achieve goals. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real security that a man will have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. Henry Ford, American industrialist and founder of Ford Motor Company. Budgeting. How are you feeling right now? When you hear the right word budget, what comes to mind? What are your predetermined thoughts about budgeting? Do you feel that it's too restrictive, too hard to budget, too complicated, frustrating, that you can't have fun? The reality is you are constantly faced with financial decisions. How much gas should I put in my car today? Should I take my lunch to school or eat out? Should I pay this bill or wait until later? Should I download a new song or wait? A budget doesn't mean you can't spend money. A budget simply helps you plan how to spend your money. A budget simply helps you plan how to spend your money so that you can live the life you dream about. It becomes a roadmap to spending and helps you track where your money goes. When you start to learn how to understand your budget, that is, understand money coming in and money coming out, there is freedom. So, FYI, according to OwnTheDollar.com, an online newsletter dedicated to money management issue is an average person can save $112,000 over a lifetime by bringing their lunch to work in a brown paper bag. Glory to God. Budgeting helps you realize how much money comes in and how much money goes out. That is the darn secret to success, you guys. And I am still in a place where I'm learning to allow myself to be more disciplined in that. This is something that I was not taught. So it is a learned discipline that I have to grab a hold of and instill in my children. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed with the whole concept of money management and budgeting? Rest assured you are not alone. Many people are uncomfortable with the conversation about money and budgeting. Maybe you're thinking I don't have enough money to manage, or my parents pay my expenses, or maybe you feel money and budgets control you and you don't want anything to control you. May believe that if we could just make more money, something you will learn to do in this business fundamental program, it will solve all your problems. The truth is, more money doesn't solve our problems. We have the exact same problem, just on a larger scale. To truly solve your challenges around money, you're going to have to learn to shift your thinking about money and budgeting. Some people know exactly how much money they make in a week, month, or year. But the bigger, more challenging question is, how much money are you spending in a week, a month, or a year? How much are you spending on necessities such as rent, car payment, food, and insurance? How much money are you spending on stuff that may not be as vital, like vending machines, snacks, coffees, lunch, music downloads, ringtones, cigarettes, things of that nature? The difference between these types of spending is the difference you need between your needs and wants. A need is a necessity, what you need for survival, such as rent, food, clothing, Medicare, and transportation from school. Wants are things we desire beyond basic needs, such as in another song download, eating lunch out every day, or another great pair of shoes. There's nothing wrong with wanting things that are not vital to your existence, as long as you're in the process of budgeting to identify what are your needs, determining how much available to spend on these, and creating a financial security for your future. Ugh. Here's where it gets sticky. Okay. The sun is coming out, honey, and I'm trying to make sure that we complete this lesson and this phone do not get overheated because the sun is actually that way. Okay. How much do you spend on what you need versus what you want? So now you want to start comparing your wants and your needs. How much money do you think you spend on these things a week, a month, a year? Do you have a system in place to track how much you want to earn, spend, save, budgeting, answering the questions? How much money do I have, and where does all my money go? So yes, I do have systems and tools in place. If you would like them, make sure you write in or comment below so we can do your consultation. Budgeting is nothing more than analyzing your current income and expenses in order to create a working plan that allows you to meet your monthly financial responsibilities without stress to achieve the goals you set. One thing that will hinder goal setting is an unclear mind. Even in just booking a simple strategy session, breakthrough session um, with me, a one on one, that clarity will allow you to clearly think on how to go into setting your SMART goals and begin working on things such as your budget plan. Step one, identify and list. But we're working through this together, so whatever you can do and achieve right here, great. If you want to kick it up a gear, then let's definitely hop on a call. Identify and list all sources of income: wages, salary, tips, bonus, allowances, money from parents, child support, alimony, miscellaneous income. List only the amounts you actually receive, such as the net pay after taxes and deductions. Identify all areas where you spend money, including everything such as fast foods, drinks, magazines, movie rentals, car inserts, and the like. Step three, list all of your income and subtract all of your expenses. You will use the income and expense sheet, okay, that we will have, and you may need to ask for that as well. So write in or book a session. Let me know you need it. Um, what you'll probably end up doing is filling out the Calendly link or writing in on iamtiffany.org. Fill out a contact form. Let me know you participated in our challenge and the business breakthrough challenge, and I'll have your email and phone number. From there, I can send it over to you. List all of the income. Yes, okay, create your budget. Now, once you do that, that's going to leave you with your leftover, your bottom line basically. And from your bottom line, you'll know what you need to do to increase or what you have left to work with so you don't overspend. Take a good look at it and you'll be surprised by how much you spend on your wants every month. It's amazing how little things really do add up. How the little things really do add up. It's a great example on our daily decisions. It's a great example of how your daily decisions can make a huge impact. Now that you know where your money is being spent, okay, and here's some resources that you can get on the web. Mappingyourfuture.org, mappingyourfuture.org /money /budget calculator .htm. I'm sorry. I am not affiliated with these companies. I'm just telling you some web resources. Now, that you know how your money is being spent, it is important to review your list. What are your needed expenses? Rent, student loan payment, car payment, and daycare. What are your expenses that can change monthly? Groceries, clothing, entertainment, eating out. What are your spending on wants such as coffee, soda, eating out, vending machines, magazines, books, music? Take a look at your spending habits and watch where your money goes. Do you buy on impulse or do you plan out what to buy? How do you decide on what to buy? Where can you cut costs? Make coffee at home rather than buy coffee every morning. Take your lunch to school rather eat out every day. Carpool with another student. Give up retail therapy. Begin to look for patterns and spending habits or situations that affect your spending. Now that all of the information is laid out in black and white, you can effectively make more informed decisions on how to spend your hard-earned money. I'm telling you, a budget is a guide. It is not restrictive, but it is empowering. It's to empower you, and that's where the challenge come in at. So it can let us lay it all out where we at. We don't have to wait to make a New Year's resolution. We can begin to start now. We're wrapping up third quarter and we are heading into the fourth quarter of the year. So whatever you've got off track, whatever you've given up on, whatever you just needed some clarity on, this is to empower you. That's why I love starting out the challenge out with the SMART goals, because it gets you excited, it gets you dreaming, it gets you going, so you can really begin to receive the other lessons, okay, and really set yourself up to experience breakthrough, you all. So budgeting for your student loans. And let me tell you, God is so good. Many loans were forgiven. Many loans were forgiven. So that is one thing that you're not even having to worry about. If you need to call and check on that to see how to make sure whatever, but it's nothing that should have to necessarily be done because that was put in place this year. Isn't that a blessing? Just say, tell the Lord thank you. Type in the comment section, tell the Lord thank you. Them student loans, he's lifting burdens, but we're still going to have the discipline to be able to not take these same issues into our next if we really want to be good managers and stewards of our finances. So you have to start by creating a budget. Okay, budgeting. Yes, so this is talking about budgeting for your student loans. And some people still may have them. Some people already paid them off prior to this year, so congratulations. While you're in school, your expenses may include rent, utilities, school-related expenses. As you progress in your career, your expenses will change. Your income will grow. Yes, and if you are interested in anything related to going to a to further your education, please write in so we can have that conversation. I am connected and I am a alumni of an amazing school, and I could go into further details of that with you, but I have noticed that even when I got my particular degree, that other skills, other opportunities did present itself. Now I'm more knowledgeable and I'm able to apply the knowledge that I'm learning, which adds value to me and how I'm able to serve others. And it, because it has been a success for me, I can connect others to see if that is something that they can get that level of education, so that way, of course, your career will allow your income to grow. So throughout it all, you will continue to budget in your income and expenses. Remember, a budget is simply helping you identify where your money is going. It's a very important expense that will be added to your budget when you leave school is a repayment of your student loans. The conversation that I will have with you, I always try to encourage people to do things that I've learned and seen that it'll leave you not in debt, honestly. So it's other ways to occur education. And if you have not noticed, a lot of companies are preferring you to be experienced. The degree is just like a bonus at now because people are really realizing what's what. So, and that can be a one-on-one conversation through a coaching session. I do have some space left in my mentorship. If you would like to be a part of it, speak now because and get on the waiting list, because I have some people who've already said they're going to be mentored by me for 2023. So we will start prior to 2023, but they've already made up their mind like, yes, they're part of the I Am Tiffany mentorship. Okay, remember a budget is a simple helping. It's simple helping you to identify where your money is going. A very important expense that will be added to your budget when you leave school is the repayment of your student loans. Many of you may have borrowed money to pay for your education. Understand, this is not free money. It is a loan. A loan must be repaid with interest. Earlier in this lesson, we talk about the importance of setting financial goals. Is good credit one of those goals? Good credit is necessary if you want to borrow money to open a business or buy a house. Good credit. I do have a credit course. If you're interested in getting that, please book a session if you have any questions, or you can order it from the I Am Tiffany site, iamtiffany.org site. It's the credit keys. Early in this lesson, we talk about them. Okay, hold on. Yeah, early in this lesson, we talk about the importance of setting financial goals. Okay, yeah. All right. So good credit is built by paying your bills on time and paying off balances in full. You lose good credit by making late payments or defaulting on loans, including your student loans. Repaying your student loans timely is a good step to building a good credit rating. Not paying your student loans timely will result in poor credit rating. Here are some tips to help you when it comes to borrowing and repaying your student loans. Borrow only what you need for school and school related expenses. Know what you are borrowing. Read all the information. Attend and pay attention to your entrance and exiting loan counseling. Pay your loan on time. Keep in touch with your loan servicers. They are there to help. Keep your paperwork organized. Keep your repayment loan regardless of dropping out of school or graduating or finding a job or not. Understand the consequences of default. The entire loan will become due and payable immediately. Garnishing of federal income tax refunds, garnishment of wages, inability to receive any additional federal student aid, including grants. So this is one of the web resources. The National Student Loan Data System is the U.S. Department of Education central database for aid. It provides a centralized integrated value of Title. Is that Title 4? Loans and grants are tracked through their entire cycle from aid approval to closure. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can use the website to inquire about your loans or grants. This site displays information, and it is the nslds.ed.gov. So to wrap up this lesson, it was basically concentrated on your personal financial management and how proper management of your finances can lead a financially rewarding career. Once you know what your income and expenses are, you can make important decisions about the numbers. For example, you should continue to spend on things should you continue to spend on the things you currently buy, or should you stop spending that money and use the resource somewhere else? Do you need to make more money to afford the things you want and to reach the goals you have set for yourself? How can you increase your finances? What tools are available to you? In a future lesson, we will make this lesson on financial management a step further. Today's class was all about understanding your personal finances and the importance of managing your money. In lesson 11, planning for the future, we will use this information as a basis for setting financial goals, tracking your progress, and planning for the future. Review questions. Why is it important to create a budget? You want to answer that? Okay. And question 2, what information is found in a budget? You can definitely write in and answer these questions to let me know that you are out there working, doing your part. And we will continue in our next lesson. And our next lesson will be the needs assessment. So until next time, if you want a copy of the financial goals worksheet, let me know and I will send it over to you. I'll scan it over to you. And yeah, we moving right along. I am Tiffany. Thanks for tuning in and participating in the business challenge. Make sure you do a video or write in and let me know your experience. How's it coming along? Let me know what city or state you are or country you are tuning in from. Put all that in the comment section because we got places to go and people to see. Until next time, be blessed. I am Tiffany, Empire Impact Ignite.